Joining us now is former state senator and Dr. Richard Pan. Thank you so much for being with us.
No, thank you for having me.
Dr. Pan, so you have a big announcement to make about your future. What can you tell us?
Yes, well, I am filing to run for Congress in the 3rd District. As a pediatrician, I've spent my career taking care of children and their families, keeping them healthy. And in fact, before I even served in politics, actually I helped start a not-for-profit to get children health care coverage. We helped 65,000 children in the region, including Placer, El Dorado, and Sacramento counties. And then during the Great Recession, I ended up running for the state legislature because basically the legislature wasn't able to pass a budget on time and people weren't being helped. And in fact, when I got in the state legislature, I worked to get people health care coverage. We actually reduced the number of uninsured by almost 2/3 during my time in the legislature. Now, also during that time, we had a little measles outbreak, not so little actually, that began in Disneyland. And parents started calling my office saying, please do something, our children are in danger. And so I authored some of the strongest vaccination laws in the country for California. And when I was doing that, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. came to Sacramento, both then in 2015 and then again in 2019 when I authored a subsequent law with his anti-vaccine extremists to try to bully me into backing down, right? They issued death threats. I even got blood thrown at me, assaulted on the street. But you know what? I said, it's important we protect our children. I'm not going to give in to this violence and this hate. And so, I won. We defeated RFK Jr. twice. And so that's the type of work that I've gotten done for the people of California. Now, since I've left the legislature and with this current administration, what I see is that a lot of that work that we've done together to help people is being rolled back. H.R. 1, right, is going to slash Medicaid and throw millions of people off the Medicaid rolls. And now we're in a government shutdown. We're in a government shutdown because the Republican Congress doesn't want to talk and negotiate about the fact that millions of Californians will basically watch their health care premiums double, their private health insurance premiums double in a few months. And they don't want to talk about that. And so many of those people are going to lose their health insurance because they can't afford it. Most people can't afford a doubling of their health insurance premiums. And so, this government is really being very dysfunctional. And then at the same time, we see Robert F. Kennedy Jr. making it harder for people to get their COVID vaccine. I know our state's working to try to mitigate some of that. Basically spreading lies and misinformation about things like autism and basically causing confusion. And we just heard today that the CDC reported we're at a 30-year high in the number of measles cases in this country. And yet they're not doing anything about it. This is not what we want to see out of our federal government. So
the federal government has driven you to run. But I think the biggest question, though, right now is, do you run with or without Proposition 50 in place?
Well, the purpose for the reason I'm running is to say we need to hold the Trump administration and RFK Jr. accountable, right? They are taking apart healthcare. They are taking apart public health.
But just to confirm, Proposition 50, you will run for this seat regardless if Proposition 50 passes or not.
Well, I'm running for this seat in Congress, correct, yes. And with Proposition 50, the lines will change and so forth. But I'm running for Congress because I think the people of California, the people of this district need representation. They need someone who isn't just simply going to be a reliable vote for the Trump agenda without considering its impact on the people of the district.
And is Proposition 50 something you support?
Yes,
okay.
I do support Proposition 50 because this is an opportunity for the voters of California to actually make this decision. You know what? The voters of Texas never had a chance to make that decision. And same with these other states that have already gerrymandered their own states to help support the president's agenda. Here in California, the voters get to decide whether Proposition 50 passes or not.
Is Kevin Kiley not doing enough?
Kevin Kiley is basically a reliable vote for the president's agenda. He's not someone who's standing up to the president, to RFK Jr., and saying, why are you hurting the people in my district? Why are you taking away their health care? Why are you making their lives less affordable through your tariffs? Which is, by the way, a power of Congress, the power of the purse. Why is it that constituents in my district have to fear going out in public because federal agents will come and cart them away just because of the way they look. That is not the kind of place we want to see here in California. So this district needs a representative who is going to ask the tough questions, hold the administration accountable when they make decisions that endanger the people of the district.
All right, Dr. Pan, thank you.
Thank you very much.